Hello, my name is Jake Meservey. I'm a student up at NCMC College, and I am doing a business project on the expansion of Case IH. And for everyone who has been a part of agriculture, which in a distant way we all are, if you like to eat, we all have heard of Case IH, John Deere, all the tractor companies, and I'm here to talk about Case specifically. Case was founded in 1842, and I will talk more about their history here later, shortly. Yes. They were founded by Jerome Case as a steam engine company, and that has since evolved into a worldwide tractor company with banded to 14 different factory locations worldwide, all the way from Benson, Minnesota, where they produce cotton harvesters and application equipment, to, let's say, New Holland, India. They produce tractors and harvesters, as well as probably specialty equipment for the worldwide demands of what they produce. Now for the actual history of Case IH. It was, like I said earlier, it was started by Jerome Increase Case, who founded the Racine Threshing Machines Works on the strength of his innovative thresher. Case expanded to the steam engine business in 1869. They became the world's largest manufacturer of steam engines, and 20 years later, around 1886, the J.I. Case Company had 3 cars in the first Indianapolis 500 in 1911. That was a long time ago. And in 1967, Tenneco, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, purchased J.I. Case, continuing to market the products under the Case name. 1984, Tenneco Case took control of the International Harvester Agriculture Division. And that affects me because I have a lot of International Harvester equipment. But they changed their brand name to Case International at first, and then abbreviated to Case IH, meaning Case International Harvester. Shortly thereafter, Case purchased the Steiger tractor, which was the first all-time four-wheel drive tractor, and in 1999 merged with New Holland Agriculture, forming the C&H Global, big distributor of parts. In 2005, the STX 500 Steiger quad tractor shattered the world plowing record, turning 792 acres of farmland in just 24 hours. That's a lot of dirt. The Case IH logo was displayed on a pair of Ferraris as part of the Ferrari Pan American 2000, a journey that took new Ferraris through 16 countries across 20,000 miles during a 15-stage, 84-day tour. And as you can see, Case has a very diversified history, as in the owner changes and adding new companies, as they have done here within the past 30, 40 years. Now, for my next topic, almost everybody in agriculture knows about this, and everybody has their own opinion. The great debate. John Deere versus Case. Red versus green. We all know how it goes. But I came up with some pros and cons for both John Deere and Case. John Deere being here, Case here. John Deere. I would like to put this out there. I am a diehard Case fan, but I know John Deere has their benefits and disadvantages, and we'll start with the John Deere pros. They keep their value very well. So if you would like to, if you buy a new John Deere tractor, you can sell it shortly thereafter and not lose very much money. And another pro is that it is very easy to get parts. They have a very large network that you can get parts from. They will deliver parts to you in the field I read that in a magazine. They have their own magazine, by the way. Cons, because they keep their value so much, they tend to be more expensive than case is. Replacement parts are also expensive, and generally, since deers are more expensive, it kind of becomes harder to get money to afford them unless you make a lot of money in your job, which I know I don't. Case pros and cons. Case retain their value for the most part, depending on what tractor you have. I mean, you can get a better resale value for them later. In a way, both John Deere and Case do keep their resale value. It depends on how well they're taken care of. Case parts are also widely available through North America, and they do have a lower price tag than Case, depending on the equipment or the model that you are planning on getting. As I say here, with cons, some models are more expensive, and resale value is a little bit lower than John Deere. And as I was talking about earlier, how Case has a very diversified history. You can see here, Agri-Marketing put out a little diagram showing tractor companies all down through here. Right here is John Deere, as they have pretty well kept the same path for the past, pretty much since they were founded. Don't really know that date. And right through here we can see Case IH right through here, as they have multiple branches sticking off of them. The most popular Case IH implement tractor ever is the Steiger Panther tractor, and I have one of these. They are amazing. It was founded in 1950 by Douglas and Maurice Steiger, who were brothers who farmed up in Minnesota, Lakes Falls. They needed a reliable, high-powered four-wheel drive tractor. They made one for their own personal use, and shortly thereafter made another and sold it to a neighbor. And shortly thereafter that, they began to produce them. In 1986, they were bought out by Case IH. They continued to make these for a very short period of time, and then Case basically got rid of this version here. They did end up making their own kind. As you can see, the big red tractors that sort of look the same as this, but the current range, I'm rambling a little bit here. The current range, branded by Case, a STX Steiger, is offered a power rating of 200 to 500 horsepower, quad direct option. Everybody's probably seen these before. Not, well, I guess I shouldn't say everybody. A lot of people have. Conclusion. By now, I'm sure you have begun to realize that I find tractors to be a pretty fascinating subject. And I'm passionate about it. Everyday tractors are making my jobs as a farmer easier. And while lots of these tractors are great, I just happen to be partial to the Case IH brand. Not only are they sound tractors, but the values their company maintains are outstanding. For those who demand more is truly how they run their company. And I am shown this every time I have to run to the parts store. They care about the product when I use it, just as much as they did when they sold it to me. Case IH is a true hardworking company. So this concludes my presentation on the expansion of Case IH. I hope you found it informative, and that's all, folks.